Hi, I'm Nick from Quit with Nick. I'm a hypnotherapist specialist specializing in one problem. I was a smoker for many years, and now all I do is I help people quit cigarettes or vapes. Now, stay to the end of this video because at the end, I'm going to show you exactly how you can almost instantly access a video that's going to give you some inside tips on how to do your research to find the right hypnotherapist, whether it's me or someone else. These are the inside secret tips and tricks and questions that other hypnotherapists are probably going to be a little annoyed that I'm sharing, but my interest is helping you quit. Now, you've probably tried a few things in the past to quit, maybe nicotine replacement therapy, maybe you got some success but then fell into it, either because of stress, alcohol, or complacency, but now you're open to something different. Now, I help people quit in one session with hypnosis. Now, you're probably a little skeptical. You should be, and that's fine. You might be wondering, can I even be hypnotized? Well, believe it or not, you can. Once you know what being hypnotized means, you'll see how simple the process is. The other thing you're probably thinking is, well, who's the right therapist for me? And that takes a little bit of research, and you've got to know what questions to ask. I recommend finding someone who specializes in this one problem, because chances are any other hypnotherapist you're going to speak to, if you ask them, do they do other things? They would. Weight loss, alcohol, chocolate, phobias, insomnia, pain management, all these things. I do one thing. I'm a specialist in one problem. Also, the process. It's not just a session. I recommend finding a process where hypnosis is embedded in a process where the first step is getting to know you and your particular situation, preparing you right, and then giving you support tools and a support structure, right? The other thing is you're probably wondering, well, is it going to work? What's the success of this? Well, I can almost guarantee you that after our call, if I choose to work with you, you will not feel the urge to smoke after a session. 98% of the people I see, and I've seen 4,500 smokers in the 15 years I've been doing this, the moment they open their eyes and look at their smokes or vape, they just don't feel anything and happy to leave it in the room and walk out, right? So the other thing you're probably thinking is, well, what kind of support am I going to get? That's important too. I follow up with my clients for quite a few weeks after the session to check in and make sure you're still feeling well. Then you're probably seen a guarantee online. Well, what does that mean? Guarantee? Am I guaranteed to never smoke again? The guarantee that I give all my clients is that if you start smoking again anytime after your session, whether it's 10 weeks after your session or 10 years after your session, I guarantee you a second session. You can come back for another session, no problem. Now, if all of these boxes have been ticked, then it shouldn't even really matter what the cost is, really, because that's probably another one of your questions. Well, how much is this going to cost? How much is this? What's the price? To be honest, what's more important is that it's going to work for you than the cost. No point in having a cheap session, walking out and starting to smoke. It would have been just a waste of time. So if all these things are ticked, then really, what does it matter what the investment is? It's the biggest health thing you're ever going to achieve. It's going to extend your life. You're going to make God knows how many thousands you're going to save by the end of the year. But don't let that hold you back. If the cost is the only thing, then please get in touch. We can work out something that will work for you. It's probably less than what you're spending in a month on smoking anyway. So now, as I promised, if you look further down this page, just put in your name and email address, and I'm going to send you instantly a video called the 7 Must Knows to Successfully Quit with Hypnosis. It's going to help you do your research, and that's important that you find the right person. So I'm Nick from Quit with Nick. I wish you well on your journey. Take care.